Good morning, Seth, and hello to everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
Mhm. We are just like you, full of our Christmas plans and things to do as we move our hearts and minds toward the birth of Christ. And so for the church, our schedule is has some really wonderful things coming up. This Friday at 6, we will be having a Blue Christmas. We're having it in the chapel, and it will be about an hour. And it's to create and hold space for um, for when our hearts are heavy, full of sorrow or grief or loss or brokenness, in the midst of the joy and the sounds and the sparkles of Christmas cheer. That we can do both of these together, but we're honoring the heaviness. We will also be honoring the names of those who um, died by gun violence in November in Indiana. All of these things are heavy on our hearts this season. So you are invited to come to bring your specific care and concern to that space. That's Friday.
Mhm.
And then Sunday morning, we have a regular worship time. Of course, it starts at 9:20. So I don't know what we have on the schedule, but it's always so wonderful. So be prepared to be in the sanctuary at 9:20. And then Jim Chenworth is going to be our preacher. And our monologue this week comes from Eric Reichenbach.
Yeah, we do look forward to the fourth Sunday of Advent, and uh, remember we'll have the community art piece out there. You guys have done such a wonderful job of coloring those each week and doing them, so I
Beautiful.
don't have to do a bunch of coloring to make sure they're or find people to do them so that we can get them all filled in. You just have done just an amazing job with those. So. Um, in the evening, we have our Sounds and Tastes of Christmas program, and we look forward to all the offerings from our youth and children and older adults, and just opportunity to have fun together. There's a heaviness to the season. There is a a sentimental, and there is also a joy of laughing together as well. I think we'll experience maybe all of those in the program. So we look forward to that. That starts at 6:30, and then after that there'll be some taste, some time to just have some snacks and fellowship with one another.
And
You can
those, can
sign
I
up.
just jump in?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The tastes come from all of you. So you can sign up for sweet or savory, um, or just don't sign up, but bring something. So bring it when you arrive or bring it Sunday morning. It's all
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, definitely. I would invite people to lean on the sweet. We have quite a bit of salty, just because we have some things left over that that we're already using that fit the salty category of cheese and salami and crackers, and so we're kind of heavy on that area. So, but you'll see the sign up sheet out there, and keep filling that out or bring something for that evening. Then, because we keep going after the weekend, and we have Christmas Eve on Tuesday, and that's at 7 p.m. So we're covering all the evening times here of 6 for the Blue Christmas, 6:30 for Sounds and Days, 7 p.m. for Christmas Eve service. And uh, just a really wonderful time in candlelight service, and we look forward to that. And I wanted to mention just one thing about that service. That is that we yearly take up a Christmas Eve offering, and this year that offering is going to be for Church World Service cleanup buckets. And so we'll share a little bit about them here leading up and on Christmas Eve. Folks might remember who were here a number of years ago. We put together a bunch of those buckets with a variety of items in it. And our plan is to do that again. So we will raise the money, and then however much money we raise, we will make as many buckets as we can out of that sometime in either late January or February. and we'll put those together as a congregation. So we invite you to give to that, and then also give of yourself in service to put those together. It's about $70 per bucket to put together. So you can start to imagine how many buckets. I think last time we put together 203, just as a reference. But also, we'll give at Christmas Eve, but then you're also invited. You can give all the way through Epiphany, so early into January as well. So there's opportunity to give just past the service on Christmas Eve. So we look forward to that time together.
The children's offering, the tower that is in the front of the sanctuary every Sunday, the money that we collect there from here on out will be put to the Christmas Eve offering. So as grandparents and parents and just you grown-ups who sit beside kids on Sunday morning, when you give them a quarter or a dollar, that's where the money is going, in addition to them learning about giving of themselves and money to the church.
I also just wanted to share that I will be headed out with my family out west to be with Lena's family on Monday. So I look forward to this weekend with everyone, and then I wish everyone Christmas and New Year's blessings, and then I'll see everyone on the other side of the holidays. So anyway, looking forward to that time with family and out west. So.
And blessings to everyone who is traveling or gathering folks in, who are looking forward to big gatherings with lots of people, or maybe a more solitude vibe on Christmas Day. Whatever you have coming, may you be blessed. We're going to close our midweek update this week again with a reading from the devotional that Laura Stone has written. And we're going back a couple days to December 15th, Sunday. So some of you may have read this, but it's worth hearing again. The scripture is from Isaiah 35. Say to those who are of a fearful heart, be strong, do not fear. Here is your God. Close your eyes as you think about the song, "O Come, All You Faithful." Can you see God appearing? Can you feel the steadiness in your knees? Can you feel the strength and energy in your hands? Now, as you listen inside your mind, imagine shepherds in the surrounding hills, minding their flocks in the scrublands. When the waters break forth around them and fertile ground replaces desert, I imagine them standing, startled, beating their hearts, feeling their hearts dance within them. And then a path appears, a path where their safety and their flock safety is guaranteed, where even the foolish will be prevented from getting lost. If you woke up tomorrow and that kind of abundance and safety was present in your life, how would you know? What would it look like? What would you feel? What would you do? If you woke up tomorrow and that kind of abundance and safety was present in your neighborhood, what would you see? What would you hear? How would you respond? God appears in ordinary places to ordinary people. God makes a path where we have been wandering in circles. The holy way that appears is trustworthy and secure, leading us toward abundant life. On that path, God comes to us, even as we journey toward God. Come to us, O God. Beckon us to you, O Christ. Secure our steps, O Spirit. Blessings, everyone.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.